so we can do like that. Are you kidding me? Hey everybody, I'm Zeebob, and welcome back to the Scorched Earth. I hope you saw our last exciting episode where we grew our great big wyvern lady Spitfire, took her out, dominated everything, and that was a lot of fun. Since then I've been doing a bunch of egg farming, come up with a bunch of nice eggs, and been able to do a lot of other cool things because leveling this lady has really boosted my levels up. I'm up to level 88 now, and it happened really quickly, so these things pay off in all kinds of ways. They are also the only flyer in the Scorched Earth that can actually pick up other animals. So now that we have one of these, we can actually work on the kibble farm. And I've been thinking about the kibble farm, and I really hate making kibble farms. It's just so boring to me. But it kind of has to be done. And to keep it interesting, we are going to have to focus on the creatures that are unique to the Scorched Earth. That includes stuff like vultures, thorny dragons. We already got plenty of morellatops. And what else lays eggs here that's unique? There's actually now the Campisuchus, which are actually found on other maps. There's some of those guys here. Oh, and then there's lots of Archaeopteryx. There are Archaeopteryx supposedly on all the other maps, but I haven't really seen them in very many places in the center. So, we may farm up some Archaeopteryx here too. But, let's see. Oh yeah, since last time, I got the level, so here's our industrial forge. It's great for cooking up lots and lots of metal all at once. See, all kinds of metal. And I have a little wood in here. You can use it to make charcoal really quickly, but I got plenty of charcoal from using these guys over here. And I got the chemistry bench. So I rearranged the back of the very noisy base, which I really wish there was a volume control for the air conditioners, but whatever. So we now have the chemistry bench, so we can make tons and tons of stuff like cementing paste and narcotic. And is pausing. Okay, there. We got a bunch of narcotic. Lots of narcotic. Good stuff. And all this has been rearranged a little bit. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and as for the eggs, I have got 148 fire, 140 lightning, and 148 poison, which is pretty sweet. Now what I found from the egg farming is poison is the most common. It's also the hardest to find higher level. Fire is a close second in occurrence to the poison, and it's actually a lot easier to find higher levels, so I found a bunch of higher levels of these guys. Lightning is rare, and it's hard to find higher levels, so I only have this one really good lightning egg, but yeah, I'm going to raise them in a future episode. But I thought we needed to shift gears a little bit, so today, in order to support our kibble farming, we are going to build a bird cage, and then I'm going to fill it up with vultures and Archaeopteryx. So I've already laid out the foundation for the bird cage, and I have a plan of how I'm going to do it. I'm going to mix a little bit of this type of architecture with this right here. So it's going to end up being 4 walls tall and have a great big door right here, and it's going to have plenty of room for all kinds of vultures and Archaeopteryx and stuff, and I'm probably going to have to put in a little feeding trough over here, which is fine. And it's going to be ground, and ground is the best place for the eggs, because if you have ceilings as floors, which they really need floors, but whatever, the eggs will actually fall through the ceiling floors and sometimes get lost, or sometimes be somewhere you can't get at them, and it's just really lame. So you have to either use foundations like these, or you have to use just the ground. And the ground is best because even with the foundations, the smaller eggs can sort of get lodged in the top of the foundation. It's very frustrating. So yeah, this is just going to be raw ground, and these are all adobe fence foundations, which we can use to attach walls directly to the ground instead of having to use the proper foundations. So yeah, this is a fence foundation, and this is a regular foundation. Okay, so I am going to go gather up the materials, and then when I'm ready to start building, we will be right back. Alright, we're ready to get started. Now, we learned when we made this over here that there's a certain order all this has to go in. You have to first put down your foundation, which we've already done. Then you put down this foundation, which we've already done, I mean. And then you put in your pillars. Then you can snap in your walls. If you put in the walls first, then the pillars won't snap, and that's lame. So the first thing we got to do is put in our pillars over here, and we have to try to make them snap right. And what I found from experimenting is some of them snap the way you want the first time, like that one is. And see, it hides this joint here that's kind of ugly between these two pieces. But sometimes, let's see, yeah, see that one's sideways. So what you seem to be able to do is if you just change angles that you're looking at it, and now that one's straight. So that seems to be what we want. Yep, that's exactly what we want. So the way you look at the spots that you're trying to snap stuff to is just as important as what you're trying to snap to and when and the order and all that. Really kind of, I don't know, fidgety for a building system, but it's what we got. So let's see, we get that one. Can we get this one too? Nope, I have to go on the inside for this one. That one is not working. How about, is that the way we want? I can't tell. No, that is. I think. No. Wow, this is frustrating. That looks the right way. Is it? Yes, it is. Alright, good. Okay. I hate wasting material so much. Now, let's see. This one here is having the same problem. This is different, though. This is actually built on a cliff, so there's not going to be a good way for me to get another angle, so I am probably just going to have to break these out and then hope I can snap them back in place. Yeah, let's see. Well, there's a little bit of a different angle I can get. What about over there? That one I think I can get. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I want it. And, well, okay, maybe if I go over here. I don't know about this. Is that how I want it? I think that's how I want it. Yeah, okay, good. Got it. Okay, I thought I was going to have to break stuff, but no, I didn't. Excellent. Okay, so we've got all these posts in, and then we're going to have a gate like this one here. So there's going to be post here and here from that thing. And that'll look pretty good. So I am going to go ahead and throw up these. It's like, how many do I need? I might need more than I think. They don't stack exactly like they're supposed to. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to make some more. That's not a problem. I have a bunch of adobe. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Wait. Did it snap evenly? Sometimes they don't snap evenly. That would not. Is that even? Yeah, that looks even. It is so hard to tell. Yeah, okay, that's even. Alright, good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put in all these pillars, and then we'll be back for the next step. Well, there it is. But I learned something the hard way. And then I learned it again, which I guess means I didn't learn it the first time. I'm going to share it with you now. This structure is not great. It is, I mean, it's going to work. It's going to look good, and it's going to work. But this is not something I'd ever build on PvP. And I will show you why. It's because for some reason, all this is linked together somehow, such that if you put in a door frame, or I guess any piece, and you decide you don't want it, I'm going to do it from over here. This is just spectacular. You break it, and the whole thing comes down. Why is that? How could that possibly make any sense? So anyway, yeah, I guess I'll have to rebuild this again. But I just wanted everybody to see that so that you don't make the same expensive mistakes I've been making. Alright, so it's back again. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the door frames. And I am not going to screw up. Because, well, you know why. We're going to put these down here along the bottom. And we got to make sure that the structure, the wood behind the adobe, is facing inside. Because that's the look we want. See, that one's facing the wrong way. I think. No, I can't tell. Alright, well, let's see. Close enough. Yeah, alright. I guess there's a front and a back to these fence foundations then? I don't know. It is a little confusing. I mean, a lot confusing. And we are just going to make one layer for now. I'm going to put in the other layers off camera because that's really boring to watch. But I want to show you what we got to do to make it an actual cage, because these are door frames, so you can just run right through them. And the little guys, I don't know if vultures can actually go through them. I might go test that, but I'm pretty sure that Archaeopteryx can. So these fence foundations aren't really there as far as running through stuff. See, you can just run right through them. They don't really do much of anything. So that it looks like it's blocked off, but it really isn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in these actual railing fence things. And so we can do like that. Are you kidding me? You must be kidding me. That must have been a joke. Ha 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 ha. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to figure something else out. I'll be right back. I got it all back up, and I decided to use windows for the first floor, because now you can't walk out, which means they can't really escape. And I really wanted to use the railing as kind of like bars, so it kind of looked like a bird cage, but I don't know that that's going to work out too much, because I did a test. And if you put a railing on top of like this, the whole thing comes down again. So what I'm wondering now is it because the railing is touching a pillar and it causes the pillar to collapse? Or is it just that somehow the railings and the pillars just can't coexist? Like they have some kind of like building piece feud, and if you try to put them together, then it's like matter and antimatter, and then there's an explosion, and then everything crumbles, and then you have to go cry off camera for a while. I didn't say the last thing. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna just fill it in with door frames like I was planning. Like so. And I have to get them all exactly perfect because I can't replace them. If I try to replace them, then it collapses. So that goes like that. Yep, just like that. So this will kind of be like a bird cage, and kind of not. And then after I get this done, I will be back in time to see if a railing will go on top. Well, I guess this is what it will kind of look like if it holds together. Right now, I'm not so sure it's going to hold together. So, if this one crumbles too, I think I'm going to just put solid walls across the top, because the top just doesn't look good open like that, and I wanted to cap it with railings, but railings just don't seem to be happy. So, it's time for the moment of truth. Can we put a railing on top? Here we go. Oh my gosh. It didn't fall. It didn't fall. Whew. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can do another one. It didn't fall again. It's still not falling. It's very much not falling. It's very solid. This is wonderful. Okay. So what I'm thinking now is that if the railing intersects with the pillars, then somehow it causes the universe to explode in ARK. So we'll have to remember that. Maybe that's like a move you could use to kill a boss. If you like build a little hut in the boss fight, and then you cross a railing with a pillar and it explodes and kills the boss. Maybe not. Okay, well, I'm gonna go finish the railing that's not falling down. And assuming it doesn't fall down, I will be back after I put in the dinosaur gate right here. And then we'll throw a couple little guys in there. At long last, it's finally done. I'm more thrilled about it being done because it's done than actually what it turned out looking like. It's a little bit open for me to sort of believe that it's a bird cage, but they won't be running off the cliff or anything. So, I guess I'm happy with it. And I have the great big dinosaur gate in. And the final touch is the door. There, all done. The pillars kind of are understated. And, well, that's just the way it is. I'm hoping they would stick out a little bit more than they do, but oh well. It'll work. It'll be good. And there's plenty of room for lots of vultures and archaeopteryx and stuff. And that when they lay eggs, they'll land on the ground, which is the best place. So let's run in here and see what we got. We have a couple of guys I picked up. I have speed bump on me, so I can't pick up the vulture. Come here, vulture. You get to live out here now. There you go. That's your new home. Yeah, so you'll be able to fit plenty of these guys in here. You are a female, and I know you... Was that an egg? Did you lay an egg? No. Oh well. Yeah, let's see. Where did Speed Bump go? Speed Bump actually went through the roof. That happens sometimes. He's up there. Vulture. Here we go. And let's run you over here. And then let's see if we can get an Archaeopteryx without actually flying off the cliff. Come here. Okay. And one more. I think both my Archaeopteryx are actually dudes. So this is not helping, but whatever. And I'm gonna need to put in a little uh-oh. See, this is what I was afraid of. Come on, guy. Let me go. Okay, there. Whew. Okay. There we go. Yeah. All there. Yeah, so I'm gonna be going out and picking up these vulture guys. I guess I should go grab a couple more. Probably a dude, because they seem to like having the dudes around for making the eggs. Which doesn't make any sense at all, but neither does all the pillars crumbling every time you break a door frame. There's 3 female vultures right here, all together. I'm gonna see how many I can get. Wow, I already got one. Come here, stupid vulture. Alright, now, how do I not make them mad? Come here, little thing. Are you hungry yet? No. Okay, well, they might fly off while I wait, but I'll be back after I get to feed him again. Oh, this one's hungry again. Alright. It's 2 out of 3. Now, how about this last one? We still gotta go get a dude. Got it! Alright. Getting these guys back to base is just not gonna be fun. Alright, Spitfire. Are you ready to fly really, really slowly? No? Yeah, me either. Uh-oh. They're all over. Maybe I should just walk them back to base. That might be fun. Can they keep up? No. Alright, this is gonna take a while. I'll be back when we're at base. Alright, we're back at base. Hey guys. Okay, they're following. It was a long way, but we made it. They should just land in here. No, 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 don't go out the door. Don't go out the door. One of them made it out. Okay, well, it almost worked. Let's see. No. Speed bump, you go there. Okay, let's grab this one there. That one there. Can we grab this one through the window? Nope, we can't. So, here you go. Okay, I got a bunch of lady vultures. I need to go find a dude vulture to encourage them to lay eggs. There we go. There's a little dude vulture. Hey, dude vulture. You want to come live with me? Apparently he does. And I left speed bump at the base. But we're actually right by the base. The base is right over there. So this is cool. Alright. Excessively fast speed. We're going right here. Alright. How's that for service? Alright, little vulture guy. You go in here and you make sure they make a lot of eggs, because I need lots of vulture eggs for reasons. Let's see. Where'd he go? Oh, he's still following. Yeah, there you go. Alright, you go. Come on, hang out. That looked painful. You suck at landings. Okay, so they're all meat boosted. Alright, so start squirting out eggs. Go. Eggs. Now, go. It's not working. Oh well. Great big door. Well, I'm afraid that is all the time we have for today, but we did make our great big bird cage, you know, like 5 times, and we get to fill it with Archaeopteryx and vultures, and then hopefully they'll make eggs, and then we can harvest the eggs. If they don't make eggs, well, I don't know. But anyway, as always, this is Zeebob saying thanks for watching. Bye-bye.